In this lesson, you'll learn how to create two new page types, the category list page and the category blog page. The previous lesson demonstrated how to create single article pages. Depending on your site needs, it's possible that this is the only type you'll need. However, if you ever wish to remove content on this page, or change the order of items on the page, you need to edit the article and do this manually. In many cases, it's more practical to create smaller articles and display them on one page or several pages with page number options at the bottom. The core of Joomla has two of these types of pages. The first of these isn't commonly used, but you might as well learn it as it can be used to solve a common problem. Let's have another look at the sitemap. Remember that these menu items are placed in a drop-down menu. The top level of this menu will contain Home, Products, Services, Blog, Newsletter, About and Contact. If a menu item contains sub-items, those sub-items only appear when the mouse cursor is positioned on the parent item. The challenge for developers is deciding on the function of the parent item. For example, what should happen if someone clicks, or if they're using a mobile device, taps on a parent item such as products? If that's a separate page, what content should it contain? That's the approach I took when creating the About page. It contains a single article. But as there are sub-items in this menu, the parent page often gets overlooked by visitors. Another solution is to essentially deactivate this page so that clicking or tapping it has no effect. This also isn't ideal because some visitors might try to click it, and when they find it does nothing, they assume it's broken. However, as this is a common solution, I might as well show you how to do this before continuing. In Administrator, navigate to Menus, Main Menu, Add New Menu Item. Click the Select button, click System Links, then scroll down and click Menu Heading. Enter a menu title. I'll just use the word Test for this one. Click Save and Close. When you refresh the home page and click on Test, no new page is displayed. You could, though, now create sub-menu items under this menu heading. This page isn't required in our final site, of course, so let me just return to Menu Manager in Administrator and delete it. The main subject of this lesson, though, is category pages. So let's look at the first one, which is the type I said isn't used that often. It's called a category list page. This page type lists the articles within a category, as well as any subcategory titles within that category. You create one as follows. In Administrator, navigate to Menus, Main Menu, Add New Menu Item. Next to Menu Item Type, click Select, click Articles, click Category List, select the appropriate category, which in this case is Products. Enter the text that is to appear in the menu title box. Click Save and Close. Now, when you have a look at this on the front end, you'll see that this, well, it isn't exactly very useful as yet. However, it will look different at the end of this lesson, so I'll have another look at it later. The second category page type is far more widely used. The category blog page lists all articles from a particular category on one page. Or, if there are several articles within the category, additional pages can be automatically created with page navigation at the bottom of each page. It's called a category blog page because this is usually how blog pages are displayed. Once this page is created, adding content is very easy. The only step of CAM that needs to be done is step 2, article. The category already exists and the menu and menu module are already in place. So all you have to do is create an article and ensure that it's stored in the appropriate category. That article will then appear on the page, usually at the top, without any further action. Although it is called a category blog page, it can, and should, be used for other types of content too, as I'll demonstrate shortly. Although the default sorting is to display the most recent article at the top, like a traditional blog, you can change this to a manual sort order. This makes it ideal for pages where you may need to change the order of articles or remove articles. The website we're creating has a lot of category blog pages. Here they are in the sitemap. To keep things simple, I'm going to create 3 articles on each category blog page. So there are 8 pages of 3 articles, and that means I need to create 24 articles. To assist with this process, I've already created the article content, which is just a bunch of dummy text, and placed this in a plain text editor to make it easy to copy and paste. Before starting, think through the CAM process again. C, category is done. A, article needs to be completed, and M, menu needs to be created. But the second M, module, does not need to be done, as I'll just add the menu items to the existing main menu. So the first page is packages, and the process I'll use for this one is step 1, create 1 article, step 2, create the page, and then step 3, create 2 more articles. Step 1. In Administrator, navigate to Content, Article Manager, Add New Article. Step 2. Enter a title. Step 3. Select the appropriate category. Step 4. Copy the content for the article or enter it from scratch. Step 5. Paste the content into the editor window. Step 6. Click Save and Close. Step 7. Navigate to Menus. Main menu. Add new menu item. Step 8. Next to menu item type, click Select. Step 9. Click Articles. Step 10. Click Category Blog. Step 11. Select the appropriate category. Step 12. Enter the text that is to appear in the menu. Step 13. If the menu item is not a top-level item, in other words, if it is to sit beneath a top-level item, you need to specify the menu item immediately above this one. This is called the parent item. In the parent item drop-down menu, select the menu item immediately above the one that you're creating, which in this case is Products. Step 14. Click Save and Close. Navigate to the front end and refresh to see that there's now a second level menu item under Products called Packages. Clicking this displays the single article that was just created. Now this of course is not the desired result. We want to display multiple articles from a single category. But right now, there is only one article in this category. So let's return to Administrator and create 2 more articles in the Packages category. So step 1 is to navigate to Content, Article Manager, Add New Article. Step 2, enter a title. Step 3, select the appropriate category. Step 4, copy and paste the content. Step 5, click Save and New. Step 6, enter a title. Step 7, select the appropriate category. Step 8, copy and paste the content. Step 9, click Save and Close. And step 10 is to navigate to the front end and refresh. Now the 3 articles are displayed on the same page. The layout's a bit of a surprise, and there are other features that you probably don't want, such as the author name and hits. I'll return to these issues in later lessons. Also, have a look at the top level products page. This category list page now lists all the subcategories beneath products. Well, all one of them. You now know all the steps to create the bulk of the primary content that will appear on the site. The next steps depend on your way of thinking. You could either create all the menu items and then all the articles, or create one menu item at a time, followed by the articles that appear in each menu. The fastest solution is to create the entire menu first and then all the articles. However, as these concepts are still fresh, it will help cement your learning by taking things one step at a time. I will, however, slightly change the process. Now I'll create all 3 articles per category and then the associated menu item. I'll also regularly hit the fast forward button to save you the boredom of watching 21 more articles get created. So, next on the list is Peripherals. I'll do the first one in real time. In Article Manager, click New. Enter the title. Select the category. Copy and paste the content. Click Save and New. I'll now speed things up for the next 2 articles in this category. When you complete the last article, click Save and Close. Then create the Category Blog Page menu item. Step 1, go to Menus, Main Menu, Add New Menu Item. Step 2, click the Select button. Step 3, click Articles. Step 4, click Category Blog. Step 5, select the category. Step 6, enter a title that the text is going to be displayed on the menu. Step 7, select the parent item. Step 8, click Save and Close. Now check the result on the front end. There are 2 category blog pages under Products. Clicking on either of those displays all articles within the corresponding category. I've still got 18 articles and 6 pages to create, so it's time to hit the fast forward again. I'm going to create the rest of the product subpages. There are now 5 category blog pages under products. And if you have a look at the top products page, this now contains links to all 5 subcategories. So if a visitor does click on this top level, they're able to click further. The next one is blog, and once again I'll speed things up as I go ahead and create 3 articles for this category. Now the process for creating the category blog menu item is the same, except in this case there's no parent, as blog is going to sit at the top. The final 2 category blog pages are going to sit under About, Staff and About FAQs. As I mentioned before, there are 2 ways to create the pages. Either create the articles and then menu items one by one, or create the menu items first and then the articles all at once. I'll choose the latter this time as it's slightly faster because you only need to switch between Article Manager and Menu Manager once. Even though no articles exist yet in these categories, the menu items can still be created. Now if I click on either of these new menu items from the front end, the page works, but nothing's displayed. All that's left to do is to create the articles for those pages, which I'll quickly do now. Now when you have a look at the front end, those pages now contain content. That completes this lesson, which demonstrated how to create category list pages and category blog pages.